Picture this. You're lying in bed, eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling while the world around you is deep in sleep. The ticking of the clock is the only sound in the eerie silence, each tick a stark reminder of the passing time and your struggle to drift off to dreamland. This is the reality for millions who wrestle with the elusive beast known as insomnia. Sleep deprivation is not just about feeling groggy or being out of sorts the next day. It's a thief that robs you of your health, productivity, and joy. It can affect your mood, memory, and even your body's ability to heal. The repercussions ripple through every aspect of life, transforming daily tasks into insurmountable challenges and casting a grey hue on the world. The quest for a solution can feel like a never-ending journey. A journey filled with sleep aids, late-night internet searches, and countless sheep jumping over imaginary fences. But what if the answer isn't found in modern medicine or the latest sleep hygiene tips? What if the path to restful sleep is much older and more profound than we've been led to believe? Enter Buddhism, an ancient philosophy with a unique lens on life and its many challenges. At its core, Buddhism teaches mindfulness and inner peace, two elements often missing in our fast-paced, always-on society. But what does Buddhism have to do with sleep, you ask? Well, Buddhism views sleep not merely as a physical necessity, but as an integral part of our mental and spiritual well-being. It's a time for our body to rest and our mind to process and rejuvenate. And just like a garden needs both sunlight and darkness to thrive, we too need wakefulness and sleep to live a balanced and fulfilling life. But what if the key to a good night's sleep isn't in a pill bottle, but in ancient wisdom? What if the path to restful sleep is not about counting sheep, but about cultivating mindfulness and inner peace? Stay with us as we delve into the Buddhist approach to sleep and how it can help you find your path to restful, rejuvenating slumber. Buddhism, a philosophy born thousands of years ago, might hold the secret to restful sleep. This ancient wisdom, steeped in the teachings of the Buddha, is known for its emphasis on mindfulness, karma, and inner peace. Let's delve deeper into these concepts and see how they connect to our sleep. Mindfulness, at its core, is all about being present in the moment. It's about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. When applied to sleep, mindfulness nudges us to become aware of our bedtime habits, our restlessness, and our racing thoughts. It encourages us to observe, rather than fight, our sleeplessness. This gentle acceptance can ease our anxiety and help us drift off to sleep. Then there's karma. Often misunderstood, karma isn't about punishment or reward, it's about cause and effect. In the context of sleep, think of karma as the consequences of our actions. Are we respecting our need for sleep? Or are we staying up late, glued to our screens? Are we nurturing a calm mind? Or are we letting stress and worry dominate our thoughts? Our actions, our karma, directly impact our sleep. And of course, there's inner peace. Buddhism teaches that inner peace comes from understanding and accepting the impermanence of life, the inevitability of suffering, and the interconnection of all things. This acceptance can bring a profound sense of calm, quieting our racing thoughts and helping us surrender to sleep. So, how do these Buddhist principles connect to our mind and sleep? Well, our mind is like a turbulent sea, constantly churned up by our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. This turbulence can keep us awake, tossing and turning night after night. But Buddhism offers a way to calm this turbulence. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our mental chatter without getting swept up in it. By understanding karma, we can make choices that support, rather than disrupt, our sleep. And by cultivating inner peace, we can create a tranquil mental space, a sanctuary where sleep can naturally unfold. Buddhism also offers practical tools like meditation to help us achieve this calm. Meditation isn't about emptying our mind or achieving some mystical state. It's simply about focusing our attention, whether on our breath, a mantra, or the sensations in our body. This focus can quiet our mind, ease our anxiety, and prepare us for sleep. But remember, these practices aren't magic pills. They require patience, consistency, and a willingness to explore our inner landscape. They ask us to be gentle with ourselves, to let go of our expectations, and to embrace our journey towards restful sleep. Could practicing mindfulness and understanding karma be the gateway to peaceful slumber. As we move forward, let's explore how we can translate these Buddhist principles into practical steps for a good night's sleep. After all, sleep isn't just a physical necessity, it's an opportunity for inner growth and self-awareness. Buddhist principles, when applied to our daily lives, can provide a roadmap to a tranquil mind and restful sleep. So, how do we go about incorporating these ancient philosophies into our modern lives? Well, the beauty of Buddhism is in its simplicity and adaptability. Let's break down some practical steps you can start with tonight. Firstly, establish a consistent sleep schedule. This is your body's internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. By going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, you align your natural rhythm with the rising and setting of the sun. This is not just a healthy habit, but a way of honoring the natural cycles of life, a concept deeply ingrained in Buddhist teachings. Next, create a soothing bedtime routine. This could include reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle yoga. The key is to find activities that signal to your body that it's time to wind down. In Buddhism, rituals hold a special place, serving as a way to cultivate mindfulness and presence. Speaking of mindfulness, this is where Buddhist philosophy really shines. Mindfulness is a form of meditation where you focus your attention on the present moment. By incorporating mindfulness meditation into your evening routine, you can clear your mind of the day's stresses and prepare it for restful sleep. Now let's talk about some common sleep disruptors. Technology is a big one. The blue light emitted by our screens can interfere with our natural sleep-wake cycle. But more than that, constantly checking our phones or watching TV before bed can leave our minds buzzing with information, making it harder to relax. The Buddhist solution? Practice digital detox. Dedicate the last hour before bed to quiet, screen-free activities. This is not just about improving sleep, but about reclaiming your time and attention, both essential for mindfulness. Another major sleep disruptor is stress. We've all experienced those nights where worries and anxieties refuse to let us sleep. Here again, Buddhist practices can come to our aid. The Buddhist teachings remind us that suffering is a part of life, but it is our reaction to suffering that truly matters. Next time you find yourself lying awake with a racing mind, try practicing loving-kindness meditation. This involves sending positive thoughts and well wishes to yourself and others. It's a powerful way to shift your focus away from your worries and onto feelings of compassion and goodwill. So, we've discussed some practical steps for incorporating Buddhist principles into your sleep routine. But remember, these are just suggestions. Buddhism encourages us to find our own path. So, feel free to experiment and find what works best for you. Now, you might be thinking, all this talk about sleep and mindfulness is great, but what's the bigger picture? Well, in Buddhism, sleep is not just a physical necessity, but an opportunity for inner growth and self-awareness. By improving your sleep, you're not just boosting your energy levels or mood, you're creating a space for your mind to rest, to process the day's experiences, and to prepare for the challenges of tomorrow. When you start to view sleep as a necessity for mental clarity and compassion, you begin to understand its importance in a new light. Sleep isn't just about resting the body, it's about cultivating the mind. It's an ancient wisdom, deeply rooted in Buddhism, that offers us a fresh perspective on our quest for a good night's sleep. Buddhism teaches us that our minds are like gardens, filled with seeds of thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Just as a gardener must tend to their garden, we must tend to our minds. When tended to with care and mindfulness, the seeds of peace, clarity, and compassion bloom, creating an inner sanctuary of tranquility. This tranquility, this inner peace, is the fertile ground for deep, restful sleep. But how does it go beyond just better sleep? Well, the benefits of cultivating this inner garden are manifold. Firstly, we experience a deeper sense of well-being. When we sleep well, we wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, ready to face the challenges of a new day. But when we sleep mindfully, we wake up not just feeling rested, but feeling a sense of inner peace and harmony. This inner peace permeates our day, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. Secondly, we gain clarity. Sleep is the time when our minds process the day's events, sorting through our experiences and filing them away. When we sleep deeply and mindfully, this processing becomes more efficient, leading to greater clarity in our waking hours. We see things as they truly are, unclouded by confusion or misunderstanding. This clarity helps us make better decisions, solve problems more effectively, and engage more fully in our lives. Thirdly, we cultivate compassion. Buddhism teaches us that all beings are interconnected, that we are all part of the same web of life. When we sleep mindfully, we become more attuned to this interconnectedness, fostering a sense of compassion for ourselves and others. This compassion extends beyond our waking hours, influencing our interactions with others and our approach to life. And lastly, we deepen our self-awareness. As we cultivate our inner garden, we become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. We begin to understand ourselves better, to see our patterns of thought and behavior more clearly. This self-awareness is the first step towards change and growth, towards becoming the best version of ourselves. But let's not forget, cultivating this inner garden is a process, a journey. It takes time, patience, and dedication. But the rewards are worth the effort. As we nurture our inner garden, we not only improve our sleep, but also transform our lives. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. That's the power of mindful sleep. So let's embark on this journey together towards a future of restful nights and fulfilling days. Sleeping well is not a destination, but a journey that you can embark on starting tonight. Let's take a moment to reflect on our journey thus far. We've explored the struggles of insomnia, the toll it takes on our health and well-being, and the silent agony of sleepless nights. We've delved into the ancient wisdom of Buddhism and its unique perspective on sleep, a perspective that views the mind as a garden that needs cultivating and sleep as the nourishment it needs to flourish. We discussed the concept of karma, the energy that we generate through our thoughts, words, and actions. Karma affects every aspect of our lives, including our sleep. When we carry negative karma, it disturbs our mind, causing mental unrest and consequently sleepless nights. But when we generate positive karma through acts of kindness and compassion, it calms our mind, preparing it for a restful sleep. We've also looked at some practical steps inspired by Buddhist principles to help you sleep better. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and incorporating mindfulness meditation into your evening can all help improve your sleep hygiene. Remember, technology and stress are common sleep disruptors, but armed with the wisdom of Buddhism, you can tackle these challenges. Use mindfulness to disconnect from your devices and unwind before bed. When stress is overwhelming, remember the Buddhist practice of recognizing impermanence. This too shall pass. Now let's take a moment to explore the deeper implications of these practices. Better sleep is not just about feeling refreshed in the morning, it's about cultivating greater well-being, clarity, and compassion. It's about transforming your inner garden, making it a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. As you start to sleep better, you'll notice the ripple effects in your daily life. You'll be more focused, more patient, more present in the moment. You'll have more energy to pursue your passions and more compassion to share with others. But remember, everyone's journey to better sleep is unique. What works for one person may not work for another. So don't be afraid to experiment. Try out different practices, mix and match, find what works best for you. Finally, let's not forget that sleep is not just a physical necessity. It's an opportunity for inner growth and self-awareness. It's a time for your mind to rest, to process the day's events, and to prepare for the day ahead. So as you lay down tonight, remember, a good night's sleep is not just a dream, it's a journey of self-discovery and inner peace. It's an opportunity to cultivate your inner garden, to nurture your mind and to awaken to a brighter, more compassionate world. Sweet dreams.